Okay, so let me start with the example down here. So if I've got 4 pieces of fruit I need to pick, that's kind of what I'm going to call my stars. So I want to pick 4 pieces of fruit. All right, so what kinds of fruit do I have? So I've got apples, and I've got pears, and I've got bananas. Okay, so out for picking the 4 pieces of fruit, some examples. I could pick 2 apples, a pear, and a banana, right? Or I could pick 1 apple, 2 pears, and 1 banana. Or I could just go pick 4 bananas, right? So what am I doing? I'm looking at the number of choices of how I can place 4 stars. So that would be the 4 stars. And then because I have 3 categories, I need 2 bars to place between them. 2 bars. So if I have 3 categories, so n equals 3 categories, and then I have one less bar, right? So here I have n equals 3 categories using my example, apples, pears, and bananas. And so I need 2 bars, right? Okay, so what I need to do is to think about how many I'm choosing. So I'm choosing the number of stars, which is the R equal 4. I'm picking 4 pieces of fruit from this example, right? 4 pieces of fruit and 2 bars. So that would be 4 plus, and if I could say 3 minus 1, right? And then pick those 4 pieces of fruit from there. That'll tell me how many ways that I could pick the 4 pieces of fruit from 3 categories. So here's another example. How many ways can I pick 2 elements from here? And I can do repeats. So if I could pick 2 A's, 2 B's, 2 C's, an A and a B, A and a C, and a B and a C. So order doesn't matter, right? So I'm just picking out different things. So I'm picking 2 things, and there's a set of 3. And so there it is. This picking 2 things, that's my R. My n minus 1 will be 2, because I only have to have 2 bars between these things. And that gives me 4 choose 2, which is 6. And look at that. That's what we wrote out. We even wrote out the 6 ways to do this. All right, so to identify these kind of problems, you're going to have lots of different kinds of things. So this one, I want to pick 12 balloons. So that's my R is 12. And how many kinds of balloons are there? There's 30. So that's going to be the R plus the 30 minus 1 and pick the R. So that's 41, choose 12. Okay, so how many different combinations of 50 balloons? Okay, so it looks like I'm choosing 50 balloons. Oh, but not. At least 1 balloon of each of the 30 kinds gets chosen. So I'm not getting to choose 50 of them. I choose 50 minus 30. So I get to pick 20 balloons total. And then how many categories are there? There's still 30 categories. So I get 20 plus 30 minus 1, pick 20. Okay, so let's see. I've got integer solutions. So here, I've got these here, and I want to have them as be positive numbers. How many ways can I put different positive numbers into these x's so that they add up to 10? So I can think of putting 10 little stars. So maybe put 3 in this one, and 1 here, and 2 in here, right? And just have the stars add up to 10. And I have 4 categories, so that means I have n equals 4. So I'll have 4 minus 1 bars, and I'm picking 10 stars, right? So that's the R equal 10, and then I'm going to be picking 10. Okay, so then let's do this one. What if each of these has to have 1 in it already? So I'm not picking 10 stars anymore, right? So I have 10 subtract 4. So I only have 6 stars, 6 to choose, right? And then I have, so that's the R, right? I'm choosing 6 X's or places to put into the X's. And then how many categories do I have? I still have N equal 4 categories. So that's going to be 6 plus 4 minus 1. Choose 6. And just one more little iteration on this. So if I have 10 in each of those, I have to add up to 100. So the numbers that I'm choosing is going to be 100 minus 40. So really, I'm choosing 60 of them. So then my number of categories is 4. So my n minus 1 is 3. So I'll have 60 plus 3, choose 60.